Hello world, and welcome to the backseat of my car. Oh my god, there's a black cat in those people's yard. Oh my gosh, she's zooming. Anyway, and you're probably wondering, why are we in the backseat of your car? And that's totally valid to question, because why are we in the backseat of my car? I'm creating this series, craft and chat, where I'm just kind of gonna sit in the backseat of my car because I don't have much time to do anything other than when I'm at work on break. And we're gonna do a craft, and while I chat with you guys. So yeah, today's craft, some Legos, and well, some knockoff Legos. These are indeed from the dollar store because we're balling on a budget. What are we gonna do? We're also hoping that whoever is parked on either side of me doesn't leave today at 4, or else this is how do I explain this? No one here knows about anything. Oh my god, it's so teeny tiny. Okay, this is our bag, and these are our instructions. Is the back seat of a car the most ideal place to do Legos? No. But I thought it's a funny little. Anyway, I love my car. Ish. Let's get crafting. This isn't technically really a craft because it is Legos, but in my heart, it's a craft. I figured since this is the first craft and chat, and it's kind of one of the first videos on my channel that isn't just a vlog, because I've only really posted vlogs so far, but I don't want you guys to think that this is just a vlog channel, because I've, I guess, always had a bit of a dream and a goal to do YouTube since I was a kid. Literally since I knew what YouTube was, I was like, oh, that seems so fun, I want to do that. But something that has held me back for a lot of years is genuinely living in my hometown. Because I was always so nervous about what people would think, and especially where I worked when I still lived at home, I was like around people all the time that I didn't just see in school, I also saw them at work. So it was like these people see so much of my life. And I don't know, I was just always a little, and not, I don't want to say embarrassed, but I just was always really worried about what people thought of me. And that is something that I'm definitely trying to work on this year, especially. I'm turning 23 in 2 months. So I really think I'm just trying to grow up in my thought processes. So I'm really trying to not focus on what other people think of me. And I think this channel is one of my main ways to start that. I'm really far away from the camera, I'm not gonna lie, so it is kind of hard to show this. Another reason why I think I've always wanted to create, and I think I've had more of the want to do it this past year, because I have suffered with depression. What a way to let's just getting right into it. I've suffered with depression for a good chunk of my life, and I feel like I've never really been super vocal about it, um to just the people in my life. And I feel like this is my way to kind of be more open and force myself to be more open, because mental health is something that's really serious and really something that I feel like should be talked about more. And I know it's something like you hear from everybody and from everyone in the universe. But in the past been really hard to talk about my depression because it's not something that just comes up quite casually. And I feel like everyone always has, like, there's always the stigma that people with depression especially are lazy and they don't do anything. But I work a 9 to 5. I leave the house every day. So I would say I have pretty high functioning depression. But that doesn't mean it's any less present in my life. I'm currently going through a med change, which I can certainly talk about more. I know most of the things that I talk about in this video, in this like introductory video, I'll probably get into more detail in future videos and future car chats. This is just my introduction. Don't worry, guys. I'll talk more about my depression. Wait, I need to log in and find all these pieces real quick. Do it, do it, do I do it, do it, do. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring out what way pieces are supposed to go. And you know what? That wasn't right. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. That was not right. I'm missing a piece. That's why. One thing about me is I also have undiagnosed ADHD, semi-diagnosed ADHD, semi-diagnosed, fully unmedicated ADHD. Oh, my med change. I am currently going through a med change, which I'll definitely touch on more in. Sorry, wait. That was right. I'll definitely touch on more in a future video once it actually kicks in. Um, and I'll talk more about that. But this has really been a year that one of my main goals was to open up more about my mental health and my journey. And I think that this channel was my, like, first way of kind of forcing myself, not, I keep saying forcing, my first way of um like my first action of actually doing that was creating this channel and just trying to be more open. So definitely in future videos I'll like talk more about my mental health, because I do think it's something that shouldn't be as taboo, because everyone's a little depressed. Sue me for saying that. Okay. One thing about these is they're really tiny. Let's see. Checking on how far into break I'm in. 10 minutes. Okay. This is our current. Harry the Platypus! Hey. Guys, I remembered my mics this time. Alright. So, as we saw in the first, like, couple of videos I've posted, um, those were all vlogs. My main vlog, yeah, it took me a year to edit that. I've been putting it off for a year because the depression. I saw a man walking and I didn't see him anymore, and I thought he was coming over. What part of the bird is this? Oh, body. Body's giving tea. Another thing that I don't know if I'll go into a full video on it, but let me know if you guys want to. But I think a big thing that also happened this year and kind of put me in this head in the like space of wanting to create um I recently moved. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I've moved out of where I grew up and out of my hometown to 2 hours from from where I grew up and from my family, and I moved in with my beautiful girlfriend. We all know her, we all love her, we all and I think that really put things into perspective for me, because I was like, if I can have the balls to move out of what I know at 22, um then I think I can do this. And I think it's like so cheesy to say, but I do think a big Now how'd that fit in up there? Now how? Oh, that's how that fit in up there. Okay, that's how that's fitting up there. All right. I've never seen one of those pieces used like that. Moving changed my perspective on a lot of things and on how I want to like bottle up this time in my life and really remember it. And I feel like this is the best way to do that. Um I just want to have something to like in 20 years be like, "Oh, I did this." Cuz I feel like I don't know, with just life, it's really hard to I feel like I've never really had a lot of things that I've done that have come off that I've like look that I'll be able to look back on and be like, "Oh my god, I did this." And I want this to be that. And as cheesy as that sounds, this, like I said, this is something I've always wanted to do. I think this is the peak time in my life where I'm like, if not now, when? Um, like if I don't start this channel now and start growing it now, when will I do it? Because if it's something that like it odd like YouTube and creating and making videos, I've like posted on obviously like I've used TikTok, posted on TikTok, but I feel like there's something that I've always enjoyed and been so appreciative about long form media. I think it's because it's something I've enjoyed for my entire life. I've been watching YouTube since I was a little child. That sounds so weird. I've been watching YouTube since I was a kid, so I think I've seen so been through so many phases of my life where I've always been able to go back and like had YouTube, and there have also been so many phases in my life where I'm like, no, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel because it looks so fun and I want to do this, but then I have like scared myself out of it, and like I said, if not now, when? So I think that's like another main reason why I finally am doing this now at 23, and I'm like, this is the time I'm doing it, the time I'm promoting it, and I'm like actually posting about it and proud of what I'm posting. And I just think little me would be so happy. And I don't know, as cheesy as it sounds, this is kind of what I've always wanted to do. And I'm just happy that I have such supportive friends and such and a supportive family and a supportive girlfriend who are like pushing me to do this. And I don't think I would be able to do it without any of them. So, to anybody watching this who is reposting my stories and like texting me that you watched my video, it's really sweet. And um you're helping my dreams come true. So silly. So cheesy. And I went to 4 years of college. And this is my dreams coming true. Anyway, bird update. Betty the platypus. I know really nothing I've said in this video has been cohesive and like I probably haven't made much sense in this video, but I promise in ones to come it'll be like one topic and I'll just talk about that the entire video. This one I kind of just wanted, since it's the first one, just kind of an introduction. I mean, I guess to feel what the vibe's going to be like. Um and also and oh my god, things keep popping off. Things keep popping off and it's going to make me cry in about 30 seconds. Anyway, yeah. So future ones of these will definitely be more organized, more cohesive. Maybe I'll figure out a better setup. Um, Even though this one it didn't work out too bad. I know I look silly, but it was all about the vision. And it maybe it doesn't have to maybe craft and chat doesn't have to be in the car. but sometimes it'll be in the car. Okay. 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 Okay, so this is the bird. She's so cute. Maybe I'll put this on my desk, but then I'm like, if I walk in right now with just a random Lego, will they question it? Just say, oh, I forgot to. Maybe that's what I'll do. Be like, oh, I forgot to bring it in. Oh, yeah, this whole thing yeah, I made it the other day. I forgot to bring it in. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, we only have one extra piece. I feel like that's kind of crazy. And maybe it was a piece that isn't supposed to be extra. You'll never know. Oh my god, wait, this is actually sick. Oh my god, Dollar Tree. Okay, I'll do like better shots of it in the outro, but guys, she's so cute. Um, but comment down below some topics that you guys want to see me talk about in future craft and chats. And let's see. I know I just said comment that, but let me think of a question too. Guys, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is purple. As a general favorite color, that'll always be my favorite color. But right now I'm always really feeling a green. Really always feeling a green. Um yeah, purple or green. Comment down below what your favorite color is. And I'll see you guys next week.